You just hurt yourself. You don't know what to do. Should I ice or should I heat? In this video, we'll answer that question for you. I'm Dr. Greg Gersten with Align Wellness Center in Northbrook, Illinois. I'm a chiropractor, and I help people live the lives of their dreams. Now, many folks come to us when they've had a problem, whether it's a new injury or it's something they've been having for years and they're ready to get rid of it. One question that they ask me almost every time is, should I be using heat or ice? Well, I wish it was a simple answer. However, it's pretty complicated. One thing I do know is that if this is a new injury, usually within the first 24 to 36 hours, you definitely want to use ice. Ice will wind up helping to cause the inflammation to be reduced. You want to wind up reducing the tenderness, and it helps with that. It'll make things easier for you to move around and feel better as well. Now, how should you be icing? Typically, for big body parts, I recommend 20 minutes on, 20 minutes off, and 20 minutes on. That shifting of icing also helps to flush out metabolites that have been built by the injury or accident that occurred. Now, people hear that they should be using heat or they should use icy hot patches, and we'll talk about the patches later. Heat I find to be usable in later situations, when you've had a problem that's gone on for a long time. You can use the heat I find best before you get into an activity. So if you're going to go out in the yard or if you're going to go play a sport, heat might be a good idea, but only after you've wound up doing ice for 48 to 36 hours. Heat provided and applied at the beginning of an injury will wind up causing more blood to come to the area and can cause more swelling, less range of motion, more pain. So I always find it safer to use ice. If you're unsure, still use ice. Ice is going to be a lot safer than using heat. Now onto the icy hot patches. These are really a heat producer, so you want to be sure to use them as the same indication as heat, which usually winds up being after 48 to 36 hours and usually before you're going to do an activity. The patches I'm not the biggest fan of just because they're not the true application of the modality. So it's not truly heat, it's artificial. So I prefer, if you're going to wind up using heat, to go ahead and use some heat. There are great heat packs or hot packs out there on the market, many that can go in the microwave. Now, if you have questions about whether you should be icing or heating, I hope I got the basics of it done. But if I still didn't get it done for you, I have more questions about your specific case, give our office a call. Let's find a time to get together so we can answer those questions and make the problem you have, whether it's a new and acute problem like you just tried to pick up your grandchild and you couldn't, or you were out playing a sport and you couldn't, or it's an old injury that you've had that's been with you and slowly progressed over time. Let's find a true solution. And let's find the reason why you're getting those pain and those symptoms so that you don't have to live that way anymore. Now I want to thank you for joining me, and I want for you to take 2 steps. First, subscribe to our channel. We answer commonly asked questions about health and wellness and how to live the life of your dreams. Second, share with me your comments on it, your thoughts. Share this with a friend as well. Once again, I'm Dr. Greg Gersten, and I want to thank you for letting me be a part of your health.